त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वती महाकाली त्रिगुणात्मिका कुण्डलिनी साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः। ॐ त्वमेव साक्षात् श्री कल्की साक्षात् श्री सहस्रार स्वामिनी मोक्ष प्रदायिनी माताजी श्री निर्मला देव्यै नमो नमः।
Shri Mataji. Hello, Ariane.
Shri Mataji. Hello, Rita. How are you?
Very good. Hello, everyone. Welcome to our session 5. Is that correct? Session 5? Yes.
Yeah.
Onto
What a
the
beautiful
program.
background you have.
Thank you very much. It's actually one of the farmers here in Balranald. So their crop is now coming up. So every week I go, I take a photo to see how much that was last week.
Oh.
It's just beautiful to see. And because the rivers are flooded, it's kind of all on the other side. You know, the banks are broken, it's flooded. It's just gorgeous, absolutely amazing.
Wonderful.
Sunset.
So, Rita, you have a lovely topic for us tonight about, we are going to talk a bit more about the sensitivity on the hands.
That is correct. I think it's something that we all kind of go through up and down, isn't it? Sometimes where you're not certain what you're feeling, sometimes you don't know if you're feeling yours or someone else's, or you know how to decipher what you're feeling, what are you looking at, how to actually clear out what we need to do. So it's just, I thought we'll do a little recap and a little meditation with looking at that, and then in the following weeks we can kind of also then work towards maybe a few sessions we can do of how to balance and how to, you know, help clear and work on those energy centers. Yeah, so it's a very it's a great topic. Takes time to develop that confidence, so why not?
Yeah, because we have all our fingers representing different chakras, and the tingling usually represents like a little clearing that needs to be happening in that specific chakra, isn't it?
That's correct. Yes. So, and you know, we can feel, you might feel a tingling, or you might feel, you know, heat or cool, or just a cool air. And as you meditate, that might feel as if it's clearing out and balancing. You might also, you know, depending upon, I think one of the things, you know, on your state of chakras, you might not feel anything. So sometimes if you've got that overactive liver, Swadhisthana, a bit of blockage on the Vishuddhi, because the Vishuddhi, the sixth energy center, actually looks after the sensations on our hands.
Sensitivity.
Yes, that's right. So you might not feel anything. So it's not as if your whole system is off, because you can still feel, you know, the vibrations on the head. You might feel it on your feet. You might feel the energy centers on the spine, but you might not be. So yeah, different permutation and combinations, different stuff. So, and I think sometimes the other thing is also that if you're meditating and you feel nice and you feel thoughtless, then you feel thoughtless. That's great. Don't think too much about what you're feeling and what vibrations you're feeling, and that, isn't it? So
what I find is that it can change from one day to another, and it always surprises me, like nothing, and then all of a sudden, oh, I feel like very clear. So also I think it depends on where we are, because it could be that place that maybe has certain blockages wherever we are, or the people around us. It could be anything really.
absolutely. I mean, I remember, and this was a story I was actually saying when we were doing the 21 day in Canberra. I remembered because one of the presenters, Gulshan, had come over about a week before me to, you know, kind of migrated to Australia before me. And I had just finished my master's. I'd just had a really busy time with exams and stuff. Came to Canberra, and I could just feel like literally my finger, the thumb was burning. And it was just so hot. And I would sit there, you know, using a candle. I'm trying to clear out and trying to go, you know, why? And, you know, kind of reflecting. I'm thinking, but, you know, the studies and education, that should be more right side. Why am I feeling my left finger? And after a couple of weeks of trying to clear out, and it wasn't, and, you know, just kind of putting my attention, I remember speaking to her, and I went, oh, I really don't know, like, what I've done and this and it's that. And she goes, great, mine too, you know. And then she explained, she was then talking about how difficult it was even for Shri Mataji when she had first come there. And, you know, another yogi was saying, like, even to walk, because the effect on the energy centers of, yes, so the environment where you are, or, you know, where you've visited. Yes, as we develop that sensitivity, you kind of definitely pick up on that, you know. So that's my little story about sensitivity on your fingers in there.
Yeah, I
So
was
we
just
might
going
go
to
on,
share,
sorry.
I was just going to share something that is quite amazing, because a lot of the time because we in the West, we think our problems through our heads. And I'm actually talking to someone about this today. And there was an issue with another person, and I simply put that problem in my hand, and I did like a bandhan, like we do a gentle kind of a circle around the palm of the hand, which represents the Sahasrara, and that problem got cleared, and it was just amazing. But most of the time we think with our head, but that represents the heart as well, the Sahasrara and the heart. So it's working through the heart, which is something new for us, where we are so used to work through the head.
That's correct. So that is that surrender to the spirit, isn't it? To let the spirit guide you, to let your heart guide you. And as you were saying, when you put that bandhan on, one of the other things, as you're saying, and when Aryan is talking about vibrations, and you can do that for yourself. If you're going somewhere, you're feeling heavy knot, you can just write your name and give yourself vibrations. So in that clockwise direction, you're kind of putting 7, circles. So you can just keep doing that, then out into the atmosphere, into the ether element until you feel like it's cleared out. You can do the same to help someone. So say, for example, if I'm not feeling, I can ask Aryan, can you please give me a bandhan? So she would write my name on, and we use the Vishuddhi finger because that's again to do with collectivity. You're using that as expressing the desire. You write that down, and again, she would put a bandhan to me in terms of giving vibrations, in terms of helping clear out any problems that we might have. So it's a very common technique that we use to help each other, that we use to help for clearing out if you're having problems, if you're, can you please bandhan for us? So and that is basically, as you said, it's a Sahasrara, you're using the connection with the heart, but the main thing that's also happening then is that you're surrendering it to the divine power and acknowledging and accepting that, yep, whatever the divine power is doing, we surrender that problem for resolution as
for
the will of
benevolence.
God. Yes.
Because the divine power wants the best for us.
That's correct. And we don't know. That's right. We don't know what's, in the future or in whatever. So that's what we're doing, that surrender to the divine power. That is absolutely correct. So today's session is a little bit about, just give me 2 seconds to get the screen with your panel so I know where we are. So yes, so today's meditation, we'll just have a short meditation, just a little bit of explanation about, what we are looking at when we are talking about sensitivity, or when we are talking about feeling vibrations on our fingers and hands. And we have a short talk of Shri Mataji talking about that, finishing off with the meditation. So let's just put our hands on our lap and a few deep breaths to just settle our attention. Nice deep breath in. Hold our breath. And slowly breathe out. And once more, deep breathe in. Hold our breath. And slowly breathe out. Just once more, as we are breathing in, As we're breathing in, just move your attention from the top of the head to the base of the spine. Hold the attention at the base. Hold your breath. And slowly breathe out. Put the attention on the top of the head. Keeping the attention on the top, just watch your hands to see what you're feeling. No thinking, no reacting, no assessing, just to see what you're feeling. Just put in a humble request to our Kundalini. Mother, please let me feel my subtle system on my hand. With that attention on the top of the Sahasrara, let us raise our Kundalinis and put ourselves in a bandhan to get us into our meditation space, to just protect the aura around us. So raising the Kundalini 3 times. So the first time with 1 knot, and the second time 2 knots. Again, just keeping your attention on your left hand as you're raising it up nice and slow, feeling the vibrations, the Kundalini coming up. And the third time, put 3 knots. And for a bandhan, it is 1 for every energy center, moving from left to right and back. So attention on the Muladhara at the base of the spine, putting ourselves in a bandhan. Second time, move it to the second energy center. And back again to the navel, the third. And between our shoulder blades, the fourth energy center, the heart. Fifth is at the base of the throat. The center of the forehead. On top of our head, the fontanelle bone area, the Sahasrara. So just balance our left, right, and center. Place our right hand towards Mother Earth. Just eyes closed. Mother, please let all the imbalances, all the negativities of our left side, our past, our negative emotions, please let them be absorbed into the Mother Earth. Please let the love and the joy of my spirit flourish and establish on my left channel. If you find your attention is wandering a little bit, you can just watch the waves. Just listen. Let your attention grasp the moment in between the thoughts. Put our right hand on our lap, our left hand facing the ether, palm facing backwards. And now let all the negativity, all the excess heat of our right side be dissolved into the ether element. All the anger, all the agitation, all the futuristic thinking, planning, be dissolved into the ether. Allowing your right side to cool down, the attention to settle, the thoughts to dissolve. Bring both our hands onto our lap, attention on top of our head. Father, I'm neither the ego nor the superego. I am the spirit. Please help me be in the present moment. Please let me experience the joy of thoughtless awareness. Keeping your attention, eyes closed, we just move our attention to the base of the spine. Just strengthening the foundation, the Muladhara chakra, so that the Kundalini is established for longer periods of time in an awakened state, flowing through us at the Sahasrara. The attention for the left Muladhara. Mother, by your grace, I am innocent. Do you feel a bit of heaviness on the wrist of the left hand, which is the place of the left Muladhara? You can place your right hand towards Mother Earth. Leave your left hand on your lap, right hand towards Mother Earth. Mother, by your grace, I am innocent. The innate quality of the first energy center is that childlike innocence within us. Which sometimes can get clouded by our experiences, by our environment, but never be destroyed. Help awaken that. Mother, I am innocent. Put our left hand, we bring our right hand back on our lap. For the center Muladhara, again that humility, an expression of that desire. Mother, please make me innocent. Mother, please make me innocent. So you can be in the state of witness. For the right Muladhara, we place our left hand towards the Mother Earth. Mother, please make me worthy of your attention. To be in the divine attention. Again, the power of the right Muladhara is to help remove the negativity, the hindrances within us. So here again, we request, please destroy all hindrances in the path of my ascent, in the path of my spiritual ascent. Something as simple as feeling guilty, or feeling agitated, angry, all of these that cause blockages at our energy centers. We say, Mother, please destroy all hindrances in the path of my ascent. Please let me be worthy of your attention. We bring both our hands back on our lap. The tension on the top of our head, just a couple of inches above. And just watching your hands. Mother, please let me feel my subtle system on my hands. So once we have our vibrations, just looking at the state of our vibrations. So this is the checking process that we do when we sit for meditation in the mornings. The vibratory awareness, the ability to check our subtle system, our true innate self, and hence our mental and physical and our emotional health. So this is the sensitivity to vibrations that we talk about. Now, when we are looking at vibrations or checking our state, a couple of things we look at is that whether it's cool, whether it's warm, it's heavy, tingling, or just somehow different to what it was yesterday, to what it is at the start of the meditation, to how we are progressing. So it kind of a few different things that it allows us to assess. Now, there are mainly two things that we look at when we're looking at the solar system. One is the energy channel, so the left, right, and center, and the second is our energy centers. So we check the state of our 3 energy channels. So the way we do that is, and the state of our 7 energy centers. So the 2 checks that we're doing. State of our energy channels, both hands are cool. So we kind of look, put your attention, is this what I'm feeling? Do both my hands feel cool? Or that means that all the 3 channels are in balance. That's basically what it's indicating. If you're not feeling cool on your left hand, then it just means that left side needs a little bit more attention, a little bit more of tender care, maybe just giving the vibrations to it, doing bandhan, clearing out a little bit more on the left side. There's a few different techniques that we can use that we will teach eventually for that. If right hand is not cool, that means the right energy channel needs a little bit of attention. If both hands are not cool, that means it's the central channel. So that's how you read your solar system in terms of channels. Now, in terms of the energy centers, we're looking at the fingers. So as we were showing at the start of the program, where the solar system is represented on our fingers. And the easiest way to remember that is we start 1 at the base, and then it's alternate fingers. So you've got the first one, the second one, third one, fourth one, fifth, 6th, and 7th. So that's the 7 energy centers on our hand. And the void is the rest of the palm. So again, each finger corresponding to a particular energy center. If it's cool, then we are saying that that particular energy center is in balance. If there's warm, heavy sensation, tingling, then we're saying, okay, that energy center needs a bit of attention. And again, if it's the left finger that is feeling tingling, then we are saying that the left energy center, that particular center needs a bit more attention. So say, for example, if we're looking at the first finger, if the left finger feels tingly or warm, then we say that my left Vishuddhi, the left side of the 6th energy center, needs attention. So we kind of give it vibrations, we meditate with our hand there, we give, that little bit of extra moving energy there. We might work on the finger itself. So you're kind of clearing that energy center out. If I'm feeling tingling on the right, then I do that attention on the right side, on the right of that particular energy center. If I feel both, that means I work on the center. So that's basically how we decipher the vibrations that you're feeling. In terms of what Aryan was saying at the start, same thing, as we were meditating, we said, Mother, please let me feel our energy system, our solar system on our hands. So what you're feeling is your energy center. You can do a little experiment. You can, write someone else's name, and then you can put do a bandhan or say, Mother, let me feel their energy system on my hands. And you'll see that it always feels a little bit different to what it felt for yourself. So that's basically checking the state of your vibrations. So, and as we say, we're in Sahaj, I mean, getting the realization is easy. Or Shri Mataji has developed the technique that has made it easy. But part of it, of our growth of meditation, involves that, establishing or removing old kind of patterns and neural connections patterns that are toxic to our system, introspecting, clearing, trying to be aware of our cell system and stuff. It's kind of like, when you're servicing a car, you clean, you dust, you vacuum and stuff like that, which is your external cleanliness that we do. But you do need to get the car serviced to keep it running, to optimal conditions. So for us, our cell system is that meditation that we suggest to have twice a day. There's a technique we call as foot soaking, or even as we are, cleansing, meditating, checking our vibrations, seeing what they are, putting that extra attention on either the channel or the energy system, energy centers that need attention. So we provide you with the knowledge, we provide you with the tool and the experience to be able to kind of fix your own internal engine yourself. The difference is that so you have the resources to that. So I love this little gif that I found. So the gentleman, trying to catch a lift. Let's have a look if that works. So he comes to catch the lift. So it's not just as simple as that, but actually doing the work through our meditation that we do, and cleaning and cleansing, introspection, and meditation to actually then establish that self-realization. So basically, just a quick recap is that in our daily meditation, what we do is that you're working, you work on your energy centers, you try to bring them into balance, to try and use this energy center within ourselves, this ability to then achieve the thoughtlessness, and then enjoy the meditation in thoughtless state for a few minutes. So every day when you sit down, this is kind of part of what we do. You check your vibrations, you clear out. So you give, either to the energy centers or the energy channels. You use the different techniques to clear out, and then you sit down for meditation. So you can then enjoy the thoughtless state. You can allow the energy to start kind of flowing through us, transferring that through the ether, through, using the affirmations, using foot soaks and different techniques to clear the music that we use, all of the different techniques that we do. So the aim is to then stay in that meditative state of thoughtless awareness. So that hopefully you were able to feel that vibrations change between when we first started meditation at the start and when we finish. And let us listen to a short talk from Shri Mataji that talks a little bit more about sensitivity on our hands to feel these vibrations. And then we'll go into a little meditation after that. Thank you.
Prepare yourself for that awakening by not preparing yourself. Be unprepared. Be simple. Just be simple. Be childlike. Just that. Which is such a difficult thing, to be simple. No elaborations are needed. Nothing is needed for that. No preparations as such, except open your heart. Now how will you open? Like that? Pay attention to your heart. Just pay attention to your heart. You'll be amazed if you start melting. Just melt your heart. The thawing starts as soon as you pay attention to it. tensions will drop off. And you will feel full breeze. So those who Sahaja Yogis who come to Sahaja Yoga, I didn't feel vibrations, should know that the fear that they have. Everybody thinks that there's a show on, like a dog show, like other shows you see. And they come with that idea. There's no show on. It's a thing that you have to achieve yourself, which you achieve that state automatically. Now this is about the Sahaja Yogis who feel that they do not feel any vibrations. Maybe sometimes it happens also in some places where the Vishuddhi chakra is very bad, you don't feel any cool breeze. So it doesn't matter. As long as you feel peaceful, enjoy them. Why worry about the vibrations? I don't understand. What's the need? If it is not there, well and good. As long as you feel the peace of your spirit, you just put your hands to another person. Especially if you have been to some other gurus and some other meditation centers and all that, where you have been jumping morning till evening, you see. You don't want to believe that Sahaja Yoga you get only by sitting quietly. Now there are ways and methods for improving your vibrations. As you know, in Sahaja Yoga they are all described. For people who suffer from ego, I think best thing is to put your hands into the eyes, right hand. Maybe. It may work. Try it. But don't prepare. Just push your hand into eyes sometimes. It may work. And for people who suffer from superego, little bit burning your hand on the candle may help. Just try. Because the hands are not sensitive. So there is a heat or a cold too much. Either you are a frozen personality or you are a heated personality. You are not in the center. So if you are a frozen personality, better melt it a little bit. Try. I never said this before because half of you would have run away if I had said this. But don't burn it to have blisters, I am saying. Just a little bit, try to see that if you burn your finger, the sensitivity will improve. But someone is thinking just now that if you have both the problems, what do you do? There are permutations and combinations. Because if you get out of your ego, you have a big superego that comes up. And if you get after your superego, the ego comes. Then, the attention has to be brought here. And Sahaja Yogis know what it is here to pick attention here. If you can keep your attention here, then you are above this. And if something drops out, it drops out forever because you are standing here. Say if I have a shawl and somehow I can jump onto that gallery and this shawl falls off, then I never have it, isn't it? Because I am there and the shawl is down. So the ascent must take place. If you do not ascend, how do you ascend? Is through your attention. Where is your attention? Ask yourself, where is my attention?
So we just place our hand on our heart. I just wanted to show what Shri Mataji was talking about in terms of working with the fire. So if you feel that heaviness when we're doing the vibrational check, if you're feeling the heaviness in your left hand, if you're feeling the tingling, we're talking about that heat, that imbalance as we do, the draining of energy to the left side, because we're using that excessive energy and imbalance. So you can use a candle and just have your hand towards it, or you can work on that particular energy center, as she was saying, in terms of providing heat with the candle, not actually putting your hand in the fire or burning. So again, just eyes closed, hand on our heart. And we'll just listen to a beautiful song to take us into meditation. The Mother, I am the Spirit. Mother, please make me the Spirit. Mother, let me see through the eyes of my spirit to establish my ascent so that I can dwell in the beautiful kingdom of God on my Sahasrara.
The slow-moving rivers, ancient chasms resound with the sacred word. Om Gari Mata, give a child's wisdom to us now. Om Mother Shakti, Mother of these golden lands, Almighty Kundalini, rise within us all. Om Shanti Shanti. All ease into
Just move our attention to the Sahasrara, just a few inches above, and stay in meditation for as long as you like. And when you feel like finishing and coming out of meditation, just raise your Kundalini and put yourself in a bandhan and finish off. We've got some beautiful music, Sarod, Sarangi. Thank you, sorry. Thank you for your vibrational support and your presence.
Oh